Yo guys, what's going on? It's Dueling Unlocked here, and today we're going to be talking about how to counter the Tier 1 deck in Shaddolls. This deck is absolutely insane, and there are a few counters, so we're going to go and talk by them and all of that. So first off, the number one counter that I think most people probably know about is going to be Abyss Dweller. If you're a rank 4 deck and you can make Abyss Dweller and you go first, do it. So that's like Perform Mage, Exo Sister, Utopia, of course. Anything that can make it, just go and activate it. There's that Summon Dweller, Activate Dweller at the draw phase, and hopefully you don't get Chalice or Dropleted, and then that's really, really good for you if you can do that. They can still play through it, but it does help quite a bit. So any rank 4 deck, make Dweller. Heroes, honestly, probably could be pretty good into a Shaddolls if they go first and they draw the right text. So heroes have cards to draw like Crosskeeper and Liquid Soldier. But the main reason why I think they're like going to be pretty decent is they can run cards like different. There you go. Different Dimension Grounds. So they go first. They draw like a million cards, set different Dimension Grounds, and then all their monsters are going to be banished. So that's really nice. Of course, they have cards like Super Poly to deal with the potential Winda. So that Super Poly is also another option, like another, if your deck can run it. It can deal with the Winda and they can't respond to it. Thing is, they can revive back Winda with the Resh if they have a Resh set, so also keep that in mind. So that's different Dimension Grounds. Here's another one that you might not expect. This one's not as good because they can send something to pop it, but if you pair it alongside, so Necrovalley, I don't know why I can't spell today, but yeah, Necrovalley here is going to be pretty decent. The only thing is, if they have Shaddolls Fusion and can send Dragon to the grave, or if they have Construct to send Dragon to the grave, all the Shaddolls effects are going to activate in grave still. So like Windy will still activate. Everything's going to activate. But it can stop them from getting cards. Like if they send a Shaddolls card to the grave, like Shaddolls Construct gets into the grave, they can't add back the Resh. And they also can't banish Resh. So this, alongside like an Effect Veiler, or like anything to like stop it, is not terrible. So like in Heroes, this could be alright. But it's not the best. I think Different Dimension Ground's way better. I think Hunter brought this up to me. I forget, I don't know why. I haven't seen anyone try this. But Dimensional Fissure. It is a selection box card. Well, no longer selection box. It's in Raiders Requiem. Any monster that's sent to the graveyard is banished instead. So I feel like this is actually pretty good. I don't know why. Like, maybe Utopia could run this or something. Be pretty interesting if they go first. But then they don't get their counter trap, right? Like, maybe if they didn't get their counter trap, they would do it. But it seems pretty good. So there's... You just have to make sure you don't have a deck that is graveyard reliant when you activate this. So there's Dimensional Fissure. Of course, another one to deal with things is going to be Cosmic Cyclone. This is the card you want to hit with Cosmic Cyclone. When they activate Schism to banish cards, that is when you hit them with the Cosmic to stop it. And then, of course, you can run Droplet, especially if they're going to be hitting on, like, IP, Winda. Droplet's going to be able to do that, but they can flip down and flip up or resummon or whatever. So do keep that in mind, too. But yeah, Droplet's not the worst. It's not like insane versus Shaddolls or anything, but there's that. Is there any more? I'm sure I'm missing a bunch. I was like looking at a SEMO video and seeing like which ones they were like. It was like Ash, Maxi, Imperm, which honestly, Veiler's not as terrible as you would think. You just have to know when to Veiler. So the idea behind Veiler is if they set and they flip up like Hedgehog to add Schism or whatever, that is when you will Veiler, if they try and do it then. They can play around Veiler by sending a monster to the, or by using Construct's effect to send Schism to the grave. But it's not terrible because you can basically force them to lose something there. So Veiler's good or somewhat decent. And then you have Crow. DD Crow is fine. It can stop. I don't know why DD Crow's not showing up, but it can stop ads back. It's like you can DD Crow a Schism potentially if they send the Schism. If the Schism's over in the grave, or like any like thing back is also good. So DD Crow is one to keep in mind too. And then I guess like the final one that I'm going to be talking about here to look out for is going to be Retaliating C. So during either player's turn when your opponent activates a spell card that includes the effect Special Summon a monster, you can Special Summon this card from your hand. If spell summoned this way while this card is faced up on the field, any cards in the graveyard is banished instead. So your skill has to allow you to Special Summon this, of course. But if it does, then you're set. And if this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can add one Earth Insect monster with 15 or no. That affects not the... It basically banishes the materials with Retaliating C instead, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see if that's going to be used in this KC Cup. Let's see. There's one more card that is potentially decent. If you're running Utopia, or like a deck that doesn't need a normal summon, you can Lava Golem your opponent on Shaddolls, which is interesting. They do get their ad backs, of course, but it does deal with Winda potentially, or a way for them, but they can still probably have the construct set, or not the construct, but the Schism set. So ideally, you have Lava Golem Cosmic. That's like the most insane thing you can get versus Shaddolls. If they have that, then you're in a really good position. Then Nibiru is interesting, right? So there's interesting ruling with Nibiru. If Winda's the 5th summon, you can't Nibiru because Nibiru requires you to summon 2 monsters. But if Winda's not on the field before the 5th summon, you can use Nibiru. But just make sure that Winda's not on the field. You just have to hope your opponent doesn't go into Winda to stop the Nibiru. So I don't know how what the current Shaddolls combos are, and if you'll ever be able to Nibiru them with Winda on field, but it'd be interesting. So let me know if there's any other Shaddolls counters that you guys can think of in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out, everyone!